Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So happy to have you back. So today we are going to learn how to draft four types of darts, and this is quite important for every tailoring project that you probably would have. And so what I have here is my basic bodice pattern, and I'm going to begin with my waist dart. In getting your waist dart, it's important to know that your nipple to nipple measurement is needed. So you place your tape rule from your first nipple to your second nipple and you divide that into two. So if your nipple to nipple measurement is 8, you divide that and you get 4. And so you mark 4 inches from the edge and mark a straight line. Now on that 4 inches that you have marked, you take out 0.5 inches from both sides. As you can see, again, you mark out that exact nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2. You mark it on the bust line and on your full length. It can be your hip line or basically the end of the top that you want. And so once you have that, you draw a straight line across that nipple to nipple measurement you've drawn and marked out from your bust line to your full length. That line is where you would use to ascertain your waist dart. It's called waist dart because we will actually be taking out that 0.5 inches from both sides only on the waist. So we would connect that 0.5 inches we've taken from both sides to the upper part, which is on the bust, and to the lower part, which is on the full length. So that 0.5 inches is taken out from both sides only on the waist, and we are doing this in order to cinch and give a particular shape to our waist measurements. Now, do not forget that whilst you are marking out your body measurement, you would mark out the dart you took on in that waist and add it back to your waist measurement so that it is not too tight for you. The next dart we are moving on to is called our side dart. This dart is quite useful because at times the shoulder to the full length in front might be longer than the shoulder to the full length for the back bodice. And so in order for you to have it aligned at the side, we have a side dart. So the shoulder to the full length in front minus the shoulder to the full length at the back will be taken from the bust. So if you have 2 inches, you will mark down 2 inches from your bust line and align it and connect it to the nipple to nipple measurement we marked out earlier. This is because the front has a bust and the back doesn't have a bust. So for the side, you see that we are taking it at the side only and we are connecting it to the bust. So for the side of the front pattern and the back pattern to be aligned, we take a side dart. Moving on to our shoulder darts, we get the middle of our shoulder measurement, and from there we come out by 0.5 inches again on both sides of the dart. But now I want you to notice that you keep seeing that we keep connecting to the nipple to nipple measurement that we took on the bust part. That is our important reference with most of the darts. So like I said, we'll come out with on both sides with 0.5 inches and would also connect that to the nipple to nipple measurement we took on our bust. Now do not forget again, likewise, you would later now add the 0.5 that you took on both sides. You will add it out of that shoulder measurement so that it is not smaller. In doing this, you are able to replace the dart you took before so that you do not come short of the original body measurement. And so you use that to connect and draft your new armhole. The next dart I would go for is the princess darts. This is quite common as well. So you mark out the middle point after measuring out your shoulder to your entire armhole. Basically, you mark out the middle point, and just like we've done on the waist and on the shoulder darts, you will come out on both sides with 0.5 inches. So once you do this with your 0.5 inches, equally like we did with the shoulder dart, the waist dart, and the side dart, you would also connect that into the nipple to nipple measurement you took on your bust line. This is slightly different after you connect it. I'm going to explain how you replace the dart back. So once you connect it to your nipple to nipple measurement that was taken on the bust line, to now replace the dart we've taken out. So do not forget to also connect the 0.5. I'm using my free hand here, sorry. So I'm connecting the 0.5 inches we took on both sides we are connecting it into the line that we took for the nipple to nipple measurements on the bust line. And so once you've had that done, to replace that dart back, because we need to replace the dart that has been taken, you measure out what is inside that dart. And if you have 1 inches like I do here, you come down to the lower point that we made and you replace that 1 inch. So the second 0.5 we took at the bottom, you will replace that dart back there, and that would be your new armhole that will be connected. You remember that for the shoulder that we came out on the other end, here too for the princess that will come out with the dart that we took inside will come out by the side with that exact measurement, and will connect that back into our bodice. Aside for the side darts, other darts will require us replacing them back. The side dart is the one that has the exception of not replacing. So thank you very much. I appreciate it.